People often set massive goals when they want to change their lives, relying on sudden bursts of motivation for intense, punishing routines. But that initial energy fades, and outsized ambitions collapse under their own weight. In 1993, a 23-year-old rookie stockbroker named Trent Dursmit started a new job at a bank in Abbotsford, Canada. He was a beginner, working in a small suburb far from the major dealmakers in nearby Vancouver. Yet within 18 months, Dursmit brought in $5 million to the firm. By age 24, he was earning the modern equivalent of $125,000 a year. His success relied on a simple daily setup involving 2 jars on his desk. He didn't need rare talent or endless willpower. He needed a way to see his work. Every morning, one jar held exactly 120 paper clips. The other was empty. Dursmit would make a sales call and immediately move a single paperclip to the second jar. Then he dialed the next number. The physical transfer of the clip provided undeniable proof of the work he had just completed. It turned a tedious task into a minor victory, providing a moment of satisfaction the second he hung up the phone. Hitting large targets rarely requires massive leaps of effort. It comes down to the physical tracking of microscopic daily actions. Moving paper clips is a variation of a habit tracker, a tool designed to measure whether you completed a routine. It is a method that effective people have relied on for centuries. At age 20, Benjamin Franklin began carrying a small booklet everywhere he went. He used it to manually log his progress against 13 distinct personal virtues at the end of every day. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld used a similar approach, marking a red X on a wall calendar for every day he successfully wrote new material. Seinfeld's goal was never to evaluate the quality of a joke or wait for inspiration. He simply focused on showing up and making sure he never broke the chain. These tracking methods work because they leverage multiple laws of behavior change simultaneously. First, tracking makes a behavior entirely obvious. A streak on a calendar or an emptying jar serves as a visual cue, triggering you to take the next action. Second, it makes the routine highly attractive. Seeing a visual record of forward momentum creates a pull to continue, making the progress itself the motivation. Finally, it makes the daily habit satisfying. The act of marking an X or moving an object is an immediate reward, giving you a sense of completion the moment the work is done. By creating a tangible record of your actions, you stop relying on flawed memory and turn your discipline into an engaging visual game. The difficulty with tracking is that it forces you to maintain 2 habits at once, the routine itself and the effort required to record it. You can solve this by automating measurement. Passive data collectors like fitness wearables, sleep monitors, or bank statements gather the numbers for you, requiring only a periodic review. For habits that require manual tracking, you can merge the measurement into your existing routines using habit stacking. The specific formula is, after my current habit, I will track my habit. The completion of the behavior becomes the cue to record it. After you put your plate in the dishwasher, you immediately write down what you ate. Recording the action immediately stops the human tendency to overestimate good behavior. It forces you to look at how you are actually spending your time. An automated tracking system makes you confront the objective truth of your daily actions, removing the possibility of self-deception. Perfection is impossible. Eventually, an unexpected emergency or a sudden illness will interrupt your routine and break your habit streak. This often triggers an all-or-nothing cycle, where a single slip-up causes people to abandon the routine. The recovery rule for a broken chain is simple: never miss twice. If you lapse one day, your only priority is to get back on track the next. The mathematics of compounding are unforgiving. If you start with $100, you need a 50% gain to reach $150, but it takes a loss of only 33% to return to your starting point. Because losses damage your progress more than gains build it, avoiding a 0 on a bad day is as valuable as success on a good day. Minimal effort prevents that sharp compounding drop. As investor Charlie Munger says, the first rule of compounding is to never interrupt it unnecessarily. This is why doing a bad version of a habit, like 5 squats instead of a full workout, is absolutely critical. It maintains the momentum and protects the system. Successful people rebound faster. The days when you want to quit are the most important days to show up, even if you do less than you hoped. There is a risk to tracking. You can become so driven by the numbers that you lose sight of the purpose behind them. This is known as Goodhart's Law. When a measure becomes a target, it immediately ceases to be a good measure. If a business optimizes solely for quarterly earnings, it sacrifices long-term health for a short-term number. Optimizing only for lower scale weight might cause you to embrace health-ruining crash diets. When numerical targets fail to motivate, shifting to non-scale victories, like having more energy or sleeping better, can provide a more useful signal of progress. Habit tracking serves a purpose that outweighs specific scores or numerical results. Every time you mark an X on a calendar or move a paperclip, you cast a visual vote for the type of person you wish to become. Habit mastery is the relentless, daily proof that your identity has transformed.